Awesome, welcome to day 12 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we take a product from not knowing what it is that we're going to sell, is making $0 a month on Amazon, all the way up to $10,000 every single month. We're shooting for about $4,000 of profit, and I'm going to be doing this transparently so you see every single step that I take, and you can replicate that along at home for yourself. You can see on the screen, we are in the third phase and the fourth phase, basically at the same time. We're both creating our listing and finding our supplier and making sure we get our products sourced. If you haven't seen this series so far, definitely go back and watch from day one and meet us back here. If you have, you'll know that we are making and selling a scratch map to sell on Amazon. We have improved the product, and it's exciting because I'm going to show you the improved product graphic designs today. And we have found a supplier using Alibaba, and we've been talking back and forth with them in order to get that thing sourced, and then we're going to ship it to Amazon, where we have a listing skeleton where we've put in 90% of the stuff that we want in our listing, but it's not yet 100% finalized. We'll be going back and doing that once we're in stock. Then we're going to launch the product, get the reviews for the product in the review kick phase. We're going to have the sales swing, which is going to be building up a lot of long-term momentum for our product, and then doubling down, which is reordering and getting that second shipment back into stock as quickly as possible so we don't run out of stock and lose a lot of money. So to our investment sheet, this is where we keep track of all of our investments. You can see I've put a few extra investments in here, and I guess we can jump just straight on in because I do have a invoice from our supplier that is the cost of the scratch map that we are going to be selling on Amazon. Now, you can see that we have our map here, we have our tube, so the packaging, we have wall pins, so we're putting 8 wall pins with each map, a scratcher, a little plastic scratcher that is going to scratch off the map, and then of course shipping. Our map price ended up being $3.20 US per unit. We're going to get 500 of them to start because we are on a $4,000 budget, and that's going to cost us $1,600. Now, he's just included the tubes and the accessory prices inside that map, so it's $3.20 for all that. You can see down here what we've actually done is we have express shipping to New York, USA. That's where we got the quote for. We're going to be sending him directly to Amazon, so it might not be exactly New York, but it's going to be a similar price to that. 5 to 7 work days because it's express, which is really important. And that's going to cost us $1,550, which may seem like a lot up front, but I have talked about this before. We're going to be saving about 25 days of shipping. We're not going to have to pick them up from the port and get them to the Amazon warehouse, which also costs. Customs and taxes are much more efficient and cheaper. So to give you an idea of the price of getting it sea shipped and then taken to Amazon by a truck, which I would have to organize logistics for that. It would probably be about $900 to $1,000. So for an extra $550, we don't have to worry about any of that, and we save 25 days, which means we get 25 days of more sales. And I don't remember the exact math we did, but basically if we're making, say, $100 profit a day, we're making $2,500 over those days, which is going to by far cover that $600 extra expense. So we've been talking back and forward with the supplier, of course. A lot of this has been done ahead of time to make this series as efficient as possible for you. And we've come to the conclusion of $3.20 each. I'm actually going to show you the supplier conversation in a couple of upcoming videos, just so you can see how casual and easy it was and how much back and forward it actually took. Because like I keep saying, it does take a lot of back and forward with very, very specific questions about a very, very specific characteristics of your map or whatever the item is that you're selling. So I'll show you how I handled those in an upcoming video. But right now, all we need to know is the total was $31.50 US. So I put that over here in my sheet, which was sourcing our product. I bunched up the RFQ barcode, so that's $18. 500 units, $1,600, and then the shipping, almost $1,600 as well, which again, we just went through that. Well worth it, and it's just factored into that price. We were budgeting on a $6 cost per unit, and I'm not sure exactly what it came down to. $31.50 divided by 500. Oh, forgot that equal sign, put that in there. $6.30, so pretty much exactly what we budgeted on. So $6.30, including shipping, that is straight into the Amazon warehouse, and that is So equals, so I guess it's 3150 because we just did that math. 3150 in product investment, not cost, investment. So that brings our total. I don't know if you can see this, or my camera might be covering it, but it brings the total down to 3654. Now there is one other thing I did add here, because the innovating on the product has also bumped up. You can see that I put $300 into product design, because we had our graphic designer do a lot of work, a lot of custom work, making this product as amazing as possible. We've gone through and handpicked custom colors. We've gone through and redesigned a map using a template to make it 100% accurate as possible. We have done 3 layers. So this will be the bottom layer of our map here. You can see we've thrown a logo in the corner. We've got our compass over here, a nice big custom designed compass. Oh, that's my cat falling out of a basket. And you can see it's really simple too. We've gone for a minimalist design. And then these colors were inspired by the One Deer colors, but they have been changed, and we've used different sorts of country labeling and fonts here, which we thought stood out really well. And this will be the base layer of our map, which means once the gold is scratched away, these will be the colors that show up. The gold will then go on top of this, which will be like this. Now this white space obviously won't be there, it will be black, but this will be printed directly on top of that colorful layer. Now this is all, of course, a really big file, and a lot of work has been gone into to hand do every single country like this. So we have our own design, and we're not just using a generic design that everyone else is selling. I think that's really important. And then over the top of this gold layer is this layer. I think actually, I'm not 100% sure. I think there's no names on this gold layer, and what they needed was a extra layer on top of that to print on the gold layer, so these names stand out from that. So they're the 3 layers that we got done. We also got the tube design done using the specifications that the supplier has given us. So you can see our barcode that we made is over here in the top right. This will go around a tube, of course. It's going to wrap around a metal tube, I believe. It could be a cardboard tube. We'll have to talk that out. As you see, we've got minimalist design written here, scratch off world map, we've got our logo, and then just in here, explore, scratch, and share. So it's a really cool little packaging. Again, minimalist, just black with a little bit of outline of the countries behind it, which I really like, and I think our designer did an amazing job of that. And I put that in at about $300 of work for her, and that brings our total for innovating on the product up to $350, which brings the total, like I said, up to $3,654, which is a little bit higher than I would have liked at this stage, because that only leaves us about $346 of marketing. But I'm going to make it work with that for sure. There's a lot of ways we can do that cost effectively, and it's going to really challenge me to do that, which is going to be fun. We're not really going to need anything else paid for in the preparation of this launch. All the rest of this money, or the rest of this investment, will go directly towards the launch and getting the sales momentum going. And it'll be really excited. It'll be really exciting to show you how to do that. So I wanted to catch you up and give you that update on our product, because I feel like this is all of our products. We're all launching together, which is awesome. I do hope that you are taking action on your own product at the same time, and making sure that you make that making you $10,000 every single month for yourself. I want to come over here. This is our listing that we have created together. I've just included that design that our graphic designer has put together in here, so the product sort of has a face. I won't be using this in the pictures at all. I want to make sure the pictures are 10 or 11s out of 10, just so people come here and they see it and it looks amazing, and then they buy it. But you can see it really, once you have that photo up there, the listing really starts to come together. And again, we're going to get in here together, and we're going to make sure this is fully fleshed out and fully optimized before we launch the product. But it really does look good with that photo, and then you can see this is almost becoming a reality. What we don't have, of course, is stock, so it's currently unavailable. I'm going to show you in the upcoming videos how to print your item labels and then send those to your supplier to get them to send them into Amazon. Or if you're sending the product to yourself first, so if you're going from your supplier to your own home, or your supplier to a freight forwarder or something like that, I'm going to show you how to print the item labels for whoever it is that ends up sending them into the Amazon warehouse. So that'll be coming up as well. The last thing I want to do, this is a quick video, I want to just have another look at the competition. So we're going to come in and do scratch off map of the world. Let's go for that one. That's the biggest keyword. we're going to pull up that Jungle Scout once again. The link is in the description. If you don't have Jungle Scout yet, it is a must-have tool. So it's right on Christmas. It's the 23rd here in Australia, so the 22nd in the US. So these things are really selling well. You can see that it's up to an 8 on the demand score over here. All the listing quality scores are really high once again, which is going to be hard to gain market share here. But what I do like is the price. So the average price is $26.80. But what we have done is we've gone for a really premium product, so we can charge a little bit more than that. We might not up front because we want to get that sales momentum going, and we'll get into all that during the launch phase. But basically, let's say we're going to charge $29 for the product. So it's Amazon FBA calculator. This is our new kitten that we got for Christmas. His name is Archie. He's super cute, and he's just hunting around over there, making a lot of noise while I try and record. So I'm gonna put him here so he doesn't disturb the piece. So let's find our product. It's gonna be a scratch map. Okay, he's climbing on webcams. Get on the ground, Archie. And then we can just click on that landmass one that we've come back and looked at a lot of times. Item price. So the price will be, well, let's say $29.99. I want to eventually sell it for more than that, but initially to get off the ground, we'll be selling it for $29.99. $29.99. I think ideally I'd like to get up to that $35 mark. So shipping to Amazon, I'm going to say 0 because we're going to factor that into the product cost, which is $6.30. We're going to calculate that, and it's going to tell us all the fees and how much we make per sale. So you can see the fees here are, the fees are, so total revenue $29. Seller fees is going to be $4. Sorry about that, Archie knocked over our lighting. So the fees were $4.50. And the difference between your fulfillment and Amazon fulfillment is, of course, Amazon is going to be warehousing and shipping this for you, and they handle all customer returns and everything like that. So we definitely want to do fulfillment by Amazon. It's also going to get us a lot of extra sales because people look for that little Prime logo in order to get that 2-day shipping. So $4.50 to sell on Amazon, and then fulfillment by Amazon, which is them actually shipping it. So this is a referral fee. This is like you sold on our website. This is what you owe us. This here is a fulfillment fee. So this is we will ship it to your customer for that price. So that's $7.70 up here, plus the $6.30 cost of product. So that is $14, which means we get about a $15 or a $16 profit per product that we sell, which is amazing. And it's a 53% profit margin, which is great because we were shooting for a 40% profit margin. So it's going to be 53%, which would bring us up to about $5,300 of profit a month, which is pretty incredible. That's, of course, about over $60,000 of profit every single year, which is a low-paying job. But it gives you the opportunity to replicate it and do it again and do it again. So it's an amazing extra $60,000 to be making on the side or as a starting amount of money. So that's super exciting to know that we will be making 53%. Plus, once we move our price up to where we want it to be, which will be on the double down, the $34.99, we can make up to 57%. Or $20 per sale, which is amazing because you can see how many units these guys are selling every single day. So even this guy in here who's only selling 100 units a month, they're still making about $60 a day if they had that $20 price point, which they obviously don't. But if we were selling just 100 a month, we'd still be making about $60 a day, which again, depending on your lifestyle, could be really, really helpful for you. So before you go, if you're not in the FBA group, definitely get into it. We're all in here. It's the Amazon FBA Entrepreneur Community. The link is in the description. I'm in here answering questions. Everyone's in here helping each other out, meeting each other, being supportive, and launching our $10,000 a month businesses together. If you don't have the Amazon FBA Masterclass, it's an 11.5-hour comprehensive course that gives you step-by-step how to launch your product on Amazon FBA, and it answers all those doubts that you have, all those slight insecurities or questions or things that feel overwhelming. If you take this course, you will know exactly what I know with Amazon FBA. Everything I learned in launching over 12 products, 12 successful and profitable products on the platform. So the link is in the description for the 2018 Masterclass, and you can save $200 by using the coupon down there. That concludes day 12. Day 13 is going to be fun, and we're going to get our stock into Amazon really, really soon. And we're going to go through that launch and use that little bit of money that we have left over, I think it was about $350, to get our product to that front page and making us $10,000 every single month. So I'll see you tomorrow.